Hello guys, welcome to math class. This is a new video and as you know, I'm going to talk about the value for August that is self-esteem. And self-esteem can influence your motivation, your mental well-being, and your overall quality of life. However, having self-esteem that is either too high or too low can be problematic, and better understanding what your unique level of self-esteem is can help you strike a balance that is just right for you. You have to build your positive self-esteem, okay? And you have to practice have self-esteem in your life. Okay, this week we were going to learn about inverse variation. Variation, variation. Hello guys, welcome to a new video. This is math class, and as you know, now I'm going to talk about the value for August that is self-esteem. And self-esteem can influence your motivation, your mental well-being, and your overall quality of life. However, having self-esteem that is either too high or too low can be problematic, okay? Better understanding what your unique level of self-esteem is can help you strike a balance that is just right for you. You have to build your positive self-esteem, okay? And remember to practice this important value from August. Okay, continue with the topic. This week we are going to learn about inverse variation. And what is an inverse variation? Day to day. In our day-to-day life, we observe that the variation in values of some quantity depends upon the variation in value of some other quantity, and inverse variation means that a solution is inversely varying with respect to another solution. Hence, a letter is inversely proportional to another solution, okay? For example, if the distance traveled by train at constant speed increases, then the time taken by it increases. If the number of people is added to a job, the time taken to accomplish the job decreases, okay? As an example of inverse variation. Okay, so okay, unlike the direct variation where one quantity varies directly as changes in another quantity in case of inverse variation, the first quantity varies inversely as per another quantity. Hence, it is also called the inverse proportion, okay, as a definition. In the inverse variation equation, sometimes we observe that the variation in values of one quantity is just opposite to the variation in the value of another quantity. If the value of one quantity increases, the value of other quantity decreases in the same proportion and vice versa. Vice versa, sorry. Okay. And the formula, as per the inverse variation formula, if any x is inversely proportional to another y, then the solution for x and y are represented by the formula xy equals to k or y equals to k divided by x, whereas k is the any constant value, okay, remember that. Okay, so key ideas of inverse variation. We say that y varies inversely with x if y is expressed as the product of some constant number k and the reciprocal of x. However, the value of k can equal 0, and isolating k on one side, it becomes clear that k is the fixed product of x and y. That means multiplying x and y always yields a constant output of k. Sorry. So let's see some examples. Okay. And the first example said, if y varies inversely with x, and when y is equals to 100 and the value for x is 30, what is the value of y when x equals to 10? Okay, what is the value of y? Okay, when x equals to 10. So the solution, we have the values for x, for y and x. Y equals to 100 and x equals to 30. So the formula that we have to use is y equals to k divided by x. Why? Because we are looking for the value for y when x values some number. In this example is 10. So that is the formula that we have to use. Okay, so we have the formula y equals to k divided by x. So we have to change the values, okay? Y equals to 100, okay? 100 equals to k. We are looking for k, that constant value. We are looking for k divided by x. In this case, x value is 30, so divide by 30, okay? Then we have to change the solution. We have to move k to other side of the equals, and we have to move 100 multiplying x. So we will have k equals to 100 times 30. As a solution, we have k equals to 3000, okay? So therefore, now we have x equals to 10, because now we are looking for the value of y. Remember that x value is 10, okay, in this part. So now we have x equals to 10 and k equals to 3000. So we are going to use y equals to k divided by x and changing the values, okay. Y equals to the value for k is 3000, divide the value for x is 10. And the answer will be 300. Okay, this is the value. Okay, what is the value of y? 300. This is the solution for this example from questions. Then we have the example number 2. Suppose that y varies inversely as x when x value is 10 and y equals to 12 divided by 5. Find the value of x. In this example, we have to find the values for x when y equals to 8. So the solution, we have x equals to 10, if you see, equals to 10. Then y equals to 12 divided by 5. So the formula is y equals to k divided by x. But in this case, we're going to use inverse formula. Why? Because we are looking for x when y equals to 8. Okay, so we have to change the formula. Now we are going to use xy equals to k. Okay, because if you read find the value of x in the last example, said find the value for y. But in this one is find the value for x when y equals to 8. So that's why we have to change the value. Xy equals to k. Therefore, we have to find the value for k, okay? So k, we have to find it multiplying x times y. So the value for x is 10 times 12 divided by 5 equals to 34. Okay, so k, now the value for k is 34. Okay, we have to substitute the values of y and k in the equation xy equals to k. So xy equals to k. So we are looking for x, right? So we have to change the values for y. And y values 8. So x times 8 equals to k, and k, the values for k is 24. So that's why I wrote 24. Now we have to change the values, okay? X has to be alone, so we have to move 8 to other side of equals, and will be as divide, because in this side is multiplying x. So now we have x equals to 24 divided by 8. As a solution, we have x equal 3. So what is the value of x when y equals to 8? 3. And this is the solution for this equation. For the question, sorry. Now we have xy equals to k, okay, where y equals to 5, x equals to 9, and k unknown. So we are looking for k, okay, the constant value. So we have to find the values for k. And how can we find it? We have to multiply x times y equals to k. So x times y equal to k. And then we have to change the value. So x equals to 9, okay, times y, and y equals to 5. Okay, equals to k. Now we have to order, okay? So k equals to 9 times 5. And then we have to multiply. So k will be 45. This is too easy, okay? So where y equals to 5 and x equals to 9, k value is 45, okay? So this is the solution for this example. And this is all, guys. Thank you for your attention. I hope you will have a nice week. If you have a question, I can help you, okay? Bye.